Willie, come here. Listen to this. Let me know when this gets irritating, okay?
And now! It's irritating almost at once.
Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. My name is Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at NECA's Ultimate ALF. That's Alien Life Form. I don't know why I felt the need to have this, but I did. And it popped up, so I picked one up. They seem to be popping up all over the place, so if you even, don't pay any scalper prices, you'll find it. So anyway, the cover is just pretty cool. Oh, look, someone with taste. I mean, that is something so ALF, something that you would expect him to say. And there he is eating popcorn, sitting on the couch. There's everything that it comes with, which is a good amount for 35 bucks. Way better than $55 for, let's say, a Super 7 Ultimate. So anyway, we're going to take a look at this. We're going to review it. Pop it out. See what it comes with. See how good it is, see if it breaks. Hopefully it doesn't. So anyway, before we get started, take a second, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that bell notification so you're notified anytime I drop something off the wall like ALF. So anyway, just looking at this, I've mentioned this before, NECA does the best toy photography. I mean, here he is just sitting on the couch, eating some popcorn, and my daughter and I started watching ALF, and I don't remember him running around. It looks creepy. It looks like a weird, ugly Ewok running around. And he spares some change for a reboot. I mean, this is all type of stuff that ALF would say. Me shill for my own products, no problem. I mean, just really cool. And this is, remember, he's always trying to communicate with the people from his planet before it blew up. There he is on TV, the cat, because he was always trying to eat cats, because that's what the elf ate on Melmac. Anyway, just seems really cool, something different, something to display that's just gonna kind of stand out, that people will walk in and be like, ALF. Oh, I remember ALF, but we were watching it. After we got this, my daughter and I don't think she was as enthused with it as I was. Some things don't age all that well, but I don't remember him running around. We got like 3 episodes and he was running around. I always remember him behind the wall in the kitchen, but maybe that changed as some of the seasons went on. But it looks weird when he's like running around or walking. He looks like I said, a weird, deformed Ewok. So anyway, let's take a look at this thing, because you don't need to look at me no more. You guys came to see about ALF, an alien life form. Yeah, if you don't know what ALF stands for, it stands for Alien Life Form. All right, so ALF is now out, and let's look at everything. He does come with a shirt, so it is actual cloth. You can put that on him. Comes with a picture frame. I don't remember if this was his mom or his girlfriend. I don't remember exactly what it was or who it was. But it looks really nice. I mean, it's made like an actual picture. Then we have a can, which I would assume is clearly supposed to be Pepsi. But it's called Fusca. Looks pretty nice. And look, here's the cat, which looks really good. It has kind of a soft tail. It just kind of moves around. The paint apps look really good on it. I mean, that cat looks really good. And probably the best thing you can do for a cat is get rid of it. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? But it looks really good. Nice texture. You can even see where the head is like kind of going into the body, the way the fur normally is. White paws. The dish is different color. It just looks really, really awesome. Is this broccoli? I don't remember anything about this. Again, I haven't watched ALF in so long. I just remember he ate cats. So it looks like this is like stalks of broccoli. I would assume he had to have eaten some, but it looks really good. I mean, very green. It just kind of pops, and yeah. And then you have the radio, where he was always trying to contact the people that were left from Melmac. Dials don't switch or anything. Well, it actually goes this way. Thought this was a handle. Looks really good. Paint looks good on it. Again, this is 35 bucks. I think they do a wonderful job. You can kind of see the dial. I don't know if you can see it. Can't see it all that well here, but the knobs are painted nicely. And then you have the microphone, which has a little bit of paint apps. It looks good. Kind of like how a regular microphone would look. There's obviously the buttons that you press for some of the microphones. Have to get some sort of like table or something. Here we have some popcorn. So he's got a big bowl. I don't remember eating popcorn, although in the first couple episodes he was asking about it. But the popcorn looks absolutely awesome. It's hard to see even through this, but it is like yellow and white. So it's not just like either white or yellow. They do a really good job of making it look like it's supposed to be actual popcorn. And then we have these glasses here, which seem pretty sturdy. And even the shades, the lenses are actually darker than the frame. So I think that looks nice. It doesn't bend. It doesn't collapse. It seems sturdier. Maybe this is what Valaverse and Hasbro should do with theirs. All right, and then he has hands. Here we have like a nice little cupping hand. Here we have a trigger finger. Another trigger finger. Here's obviously the hand to hold the pop. Here we have a clasped one, so it's got to be for something. It's got to be for something. Whew. Anyway, they don't give you like sets of hands, so there's 5 extra hands. And then here is our elf. Now, I haven't heated them. I haven't done anything. I was told that they are notorious. NECA, really the only NECAs that I've ever dealt with are the Evil Dead ones and then the Gargoyle. So here he is. And he has kind of a mandible jaw here. So he does move up and down a little bit. All right. Not so much the jaw moves, but the upper part of the head moves. So that's cool. You can get him down looking at you pretty good. His waist moves back and forth. A little up and down, not so much. Let's see here. Here's our T-pose. I think everyone knows I'm kind of obsessed with the T-pose. But it's hard to say, hard to imagine he's going to get too much. I mean, he has all this fur that's supposed to be on him. And then let's see here. You can get a nice little wave going. His hands move back and forth. You do have, I don't know what it would be called. It just kind of turns here. A glove cut, kind of like a glove here. This one here, this one moves back and forth too. Again, elbow. Gets about a 90 degrees, so that's not that bad for something that's this bulky. And just awkward because he's not a human. His Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually pretty impressive. No drop-down hips. And then this was not heated off, so you get 90 degree knee bends. So I like that. That looks good. And then you have your ankles. They pretty much just move back and forth. I don't think they are supposed to move ratchet up and down, not ratchet, but move up and down, but they're only going to move so much because the plastic is in the way. So let's just quickly see what we can do with him. Let's pop off one of the hands. See how easy the hand comes off. And that comes off really easy. No problems there. Again, you can see that it can move back and forth. So no complaints there. I wish some of the other hands that some companies came with were a little bit easier to come off. It seems like if NECA can do it, the other ones should be able to. I'm going to have to give them some, got to give them some pop, right? And it's pop. I'm from Michigan. It's pop. It's not soda. And it's not soda pop, which is what she called it in the first episode. You got to have some pop to wash down the cat that you're about to eat while you're calling your people from Melmac, right? Let's see here. Can we get it? I don't really know how we're going to get this to stay in his hand. But we can do it somehow, right? This is always fun to watch stuff like this, isn't it? That's what you guys came for, right? So anyway, while you are waiting, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Hit that like button. Hit that bell notification. So there he is. You got him kind of, he's talking. Here he is. He's definitely trying to reach out to Melmac, or the people of Melmac, the ones that are left, to let them know, hey, I'm about to have a delicious cat on this wonderful bun. I'm going to wash it down with my Fusco. And then I'm going to eat some of my broccoli to go with it. If that's not broccoli, hey, please tell me. And then after that, we're going to eat some popcorn, watching Psycho. That's what he was watching. Or that's what he wanted to watch. And that first episode or second episode, I forget what it is. Look at those glasses, man. They go on nice and easy. Maybe. You know, I put them on him, and I didn't put it behind his ear, because I ain't that bright. Let's see if we can get... So his hair kind of moves up and down there. He's got the real nice flock of seagulls going. I don't think these are supposed to go over the ear. They kind of just sit like that. But they look really good. Look at that. That looks really, really good compared to some of the other glasses that I've seen some action figures have. So quickly, we'll take a look at him before we wrap this up. And the pop looks really cool, too. It's got a nice tab. Look, you can even see it's even open. So I think that's awesome. I think stuff like this, I love stuff like this. All right, so quickly, we'll take a look at his face. And he looks like Elf. Like, there's no like, okay, well, I can see that it's supposed to be Elf. You get the lines through here. It even has the warts. Man, I really noticed the warts as you were watching it. Like, ugh. I noticed the teeth because in one of the episodes, like one of the first episodes, he flosses with some sort of, it wasn't string, but it was a ribbon of some sort. So he's got these 4 teeth. So I guess he would use a big rope to floss there. His ears look really nice. You know, there's obviously some paint apps in it. It's not like it's just all one coat. Even his tongue and everything looks really good. And then you get to his fur. And again, it's almost hard to make fur, but I think they did a really good job of the texture, the way the paint apps actually run through it. A lot of it probably also has to do with the texture of it, and you have the light that kind of shadows it and everything, so it does give you a little bit of a different look on the colors, but that looks good. And then you get to the feet, and you can kind of see his bear-like paws on the bottom. There's his toenails. Again, looks really good. Even his tail here. Does his tail move? Now, tail's a little soft, but it doesn't seem to move at all. And he's got the little patch here. Then he's got the comb over, which was actually pretty funny because my daughter said, why does he have a comb over? I'm like, man, you know, he's not an animal. Well, I mean, I guess he's kind of an animal. She said, but why a comb over us? I don't know. All right, so let's take the shirt. See how easy and or hard it is to get this on. And so far, so good. Might have to take the... it goes on pretty easily. Might be easier if I popped off one of the hands, but you know what? We're not going through that. We're gonna do that just live here as you're watching and probably going, I cannot believe I'm watching this guy try and put a shirt on an alien life form. Look at that. And I don't remember why he was wearing this shirt. It must be in an episode. Again, it's free on like every single service other than Prime. How often does that happen that you go look up a show and you're like, oh, I gotta pay for it? Not Elf, man. Elf is all over. Look at that. Let's throw on a... I got a trigger finger right here. So come on. We are military here, right? We do G.I. Joe here. So let's take Elf. Look at that. Elf looks pretty badass with that, doesn't he? You can almost, like, that's got a big trigger well there. You could probably fit the finger in there if you really wanted to. Look at that. She doesn't. I think I might have to pose Elf with this. It looks awesome. I think this thing is awesome. Look at him. Here he is. Drinking his pop. Shooting down other alien life forms. That's awesome. All right, I'm a little too giddy over Elf, but this thing is really cool. And it's like, it's heavy, man. It's heavier than Rogue here. Heavier than the Valaverse. I like it. Again, I think for $35, this is a pretty good value. Look at his head moves pretty good. It looks like his jaw may be off a slight bit, but again, he was a puppet too, so it doesn't look bad. I mean, you can definitely give him a little bit of. So his head kind of moves back and forth from the jaw. So that's kind of weird. I guess you just got to straighten it up. But anyway, there it is. That is Elf. With a weapon and all this other stuff that he comes with. So let's wrap it up, and you guys can decide whether or not you want to spend your money on an Elf. Alright, so there you have it. That is the NECA's Ultimate Elf. That's my review of him. I think this figure is really cool. Makes me want to almost go and get the ET, but I really don't want ET. But Elf is just really, I don't know. You watch back, again, hasn't aged all that great, but it's very comical. It's just, imagine being this alien that just, for some odd reason, knows the language, lands here, can communicate. Well, it's almost like the plot of Black Adam, where the guy just wakes up and just can speak English. But Black Adam was awful. This is actually pretty cool. So I don't know, you got to decide whether or not you think $35 for, and they'll probably do a couple different Elves. Or maybe it is a one-off, but it's not like they're going to do a Willie and a Brian, and I don't remember the other, even though we just watched it, I don't remember the other characters. I can't imagine them doing other characters of them, and I don't know what else you can do with Elf. You could maybe do a deluxe Elf where he's behind the, the kitchen there, and different kitchen counter, different things like that. Maybe you can do something like that. I don't know. But anyway, this is cool. I don't mind spending $35. I don't figure that's going to be a one-off. It's just going to sit there, and when I look at it, I'm going to kind of laugh and think about the TV show Elf. Again, the artwork is wonderful. All right, cool artwork. All the stuff that he comes with. Again, the popcorn looks really good. Now the cat living its best life, about to be eaten. I mean, even, I believe it's broccoli. I might watch the series a little bit more and find out I was completely wrong. But it's very vibrant green in the sack. Again, all of this just looks really cool. Not to mention, you want something like this to go with your G.I. Joe display or something else. It's actually going to look pretty cool. Or you're going to get your popcorn. Or this. Again, going with broccoli, or even the shirt or the pop. You could definitely use it with other brands, other companies and different things like that. So off of your display. I would love for NECA to give us stuff like, where was it? Like the couch and stuff. I would love like give us a couch, give us some stuff like that I can use with like my Evil Dead stuff and different things like that. So anyway, that's it. I've rambled on enough. I've given you enough information whether or not you think the Ultimate Elf is worth your ultimate money. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Before I leave, the social medias of Punk with Toys on Instagram and Twitter and even TikTok, which I'm slowly working. I think once I start doing shorts on YouTube, then I'll be able to, then I'll probably start loading more stuff on that other platform, TikTok, which I really don't care for, but it's kind of cool. You find a few that are pretty interesting to watch. Punks with Toys, the group page on Facebook. There'll be a link to this if you're interested. So in the description, click it. Takes you to Punks with Toys. You answer a couple questions like, hey, what's my favorite property? Maybe you say Elf. Well, I don't know. I'll accept you, and then guess what? You're part of the group, and you can chit chat and do all that other stuff. Drop some funny memes, no politics, no fighting, nothing like that. And then finally, take a second, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You always got to hit the like button for all the content, right? That's the only thing that us creators, that's the only thing that we get that helps us out. It tells YouTube, hey, people like this, need to send it out there. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. You know the deal. Take a second. Don't leave. Have a wonderful day. See, I'm now repeating stuff because now I'm just... Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Have a wonderful day. Happy toy hunting. And don't leave YouTube and don't leave my channel, because right here, you should watch this video. It's going to be interesting because it's going to have me in it.